Alright, y'all. This your boy Novocaine 47. Last time I hit y'all with a gameplay video, it was basically to try to, you know, have some hope for this game. And to be honest, there still is hope for this game. I'm not gonna make it seem like it's unplayable because I still won't use the word unplayable. But I can understand why there are a lot of people who are online right now calling this game ass. This game certainly does feel like it was rushed. It feels like a lot of the emphasis went on the scale and the vehicles, which, if you'll notice in the gameplay, you'll see a lot of me blowing up vehicles because, I mean, my God, they're all over the map at all times. But it feels like the game, while it had good ideas, was not properly thought out. And you see that shit there. I believe that dude was cheating. Um, it just doesn't seem like they properly thought out all of their ideas, like with the capture points. If you put capture points on a rooftop, the other team is never going to leave the roof. They're just going to camp the roof. They should have learned this from Battlefield Hardline on Heist. There was one specific map. You had to get to there to win. And you could just basically sit on the elevator and never lose because, oh, I'm sorry, not the elevator. There was a stairwell you had to walk up to get to the rooftop. And we never lost on that map because you never actually let them get through the doorway. Like, it's just common sense. And again, they have this big map, they have these big tall buildings, they got all these planes and helicopters and everything. Obviously they want to try to use as much of the map as possible, but they went about it in the wrong way. There are so many vehicles on this game that honestly a lot of times it doesn't even feel like you're fighting against soldiers. They're just there. It feels like you're actually just going against vehicles at all times. um, I feel like they could have done a better job in balancing how frequently certain vehicles actually spawn in, the tanks and everything. Because honestly, a lot of times when you destroy one, you can't even really celebrate the fact that you just got one off the field because it'll literally be right back in 2 minutes, probably driven by the same person because they just spawned in another one and go right back to doing what they was doing before. And one of the things you'll see in this video is that a lot of seems like some of these players that are on right now are Call of Duty players because they literally will sit in the back of the map in the vehicles and just shoot at the capture points. They won't actually get anywhere near the capture points. Now, the reason why I say they seem like Call of Duty type players is because Call of Duty type players typically always concerned about their KD and how many kills they get per game. This game does not even give you a scoreboard right now to track your total number of kills. Like, yes, you can see during the game there's a certain button you can press depending on your system and it'll show you how many kills you have for that game. But as of right now, there's no in-game stat tracker for you to say, okay, well, I got 8,000 kills right now. So the fact that people are still solely focused on kills a lot of times and not actually playing the objective when it seems like team deathmatch was taken out of the main playlist to purposefully force people to play the objective is incredibly frustrating because you'll literally have a team trying to capture one specific point. The other team got all of their vehicles, snipers, everything circled around it, and your tanks and vehicles and helicopters are literally nowhere in sight. uh, Honestly, I've also had some bad luck with that too because it seems like when I'm on the defending team, the attacking team is always putting their vehicles to use. They're constantly pushing them in the base. You're trying to use them to cap. Because why? They know if they get blown up, they'll come right back in a couple of minutes. So it's not a big deal to them. Whereas the people on my team seem to be the ones that's like, I just want to sit back here and try and get as many kills as I can. I'm not getting nowhere near the action because I don't want my shit to get blown up. And it's really, really bad going into a team game when right when the match starts, you hear people complaining about why y'all not, like, this is a prime example right here. If you look at the map, you'll see our vehicles are all around the outline border where we first came in, and no, there's only infantry on the ground trying to actually push the capture point. And of course that game was a loss because of that. But yeah, it's not a good look. I feel like Dice could have really done better with the capture points, the gun balancing, the number of vehicles they put on the map, how frequently they spawn in. But hopefully in the next patch, man, we'll keep our fingers crossed.